better with your own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember we
That's
did
good.
that last time.
Let's check this out.
YouTube.
Alright, you guys, stop the speaker and you test the audio real quick. Go ahead and start talking.
Oh shit.
Let's see how you guys.
Check one. Check one.
Mic
Check
check.
two.
1 2 1 2.
Check
Okay, go
one.
ahead and.
1 2. Check one.
What do you mean? Why is there a gold?
How's that?
Alright, that's pretty good. That's good. So you guys can get comfortable if you want to sit back, however you want to sit.
Oh, we got mood lighting.
Whenever you're gonna.
We need a candle.
What? No, we don't need it. What?
We need a candle.
No, we don't need a candle. Why?
It's
Why
48
need a candle?
perfect.
Mood.
We need
Are we recording already?
Now we are,
black
yes.
mic at?
Oh yeah, where's that other mic? Do you have that one mic?
It's in the
we don't
car.
have to share
Yeah.
mics.
Hi.
Ah.
But it didn't work well with the audio because it picks up two different things on the separate. That's what I'm saying. That's a different kind of mic that picks up
Yes,
the
we
background and
could
everything.
share.
That's fine. That's cool.
Because I heard you on
This is
both
very
channels.
cool.
Like what? Like
You
you
ever-
had
I've
the
never
regular
done
mic, but I heard you on that one too.
Oh,
Even
okay.
when he was
I've never
talking.
sat like this
direction.
on this
Yeah.
couch.
So the seat itself, we talk about the
This
time.
is why you like
like
the
a-
side now.
This is your side.
I figured that was gonna happen, but pretty much I was safe right now.
Oh my
Just
god.
run that way. We get the
Yeah, really good at
we
that.
get two of the mics that's light there, so we get the
Feels
other.
weird, yeah.
Unless you want to bring me my other shotgun, might be going like that.
Oh,
Wait,
wait,
You can
what
use that
do
too.
you like
Or if it's the
doing
same as that one, yeah,
keeps-
just something like that.
Like
We just need to get grips for them too, though.
Yeah,
So
what do you like doing?
Like
Like
the shotgun
you
mic
said
you
that.
brought last
Why
time?
not?
Yeah, I have it in the car.
I got mine at the house. That's what I'm saying.
I think you
We can
guys
use that
need to
next
put
time,
that more up so you guys will be comfortable in that.
Yeah.
yeah, however you guys want to get. Just make sure that you're all so you can spend a good half hour wherever you're at.
Wait, can I see the remote? Someone pass me the remote.
What?
Yeah.
What do you put up?
What do
You
want?
should get like a
I'm gonna put
thumbtack or
this
something
on.
so you can put it somewhere,
I know.
hang it up. Or
Just want
something.
to put on horns. We need to get in the mood. Oh, what happened on Sunday?
What happened with what Sunday?
What happened Sunday? Who got laid?
We forgot all about it.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, on TV!
Oh Jesus! Why'd you yell?
Cause he got excited.
Why?
Got something's in his mouth.
Something in his mouth?
What?
I said, for love of God, just be pizza.
You're still on camera. It is recording.
Oh,
You know?
I don't understand what's happening.
No!
What happened?
I'm the goat.
You're the
Yeah, that's all recorded.
That's all you gotta know.
Bah.
Bye.
Is that how it goes, mate?
Is that how they mate?
No.
Oh.
No. Is that how they sound? Like,
Sweet.
When they're mating?
no. Forget the word.
Putting it in the Discovery
Forget
Channel.
Wait, forget what word.
Okay. Alright, you ready?
Hold on, hold on.
You said
Just-
bring the energy, I brought the heat. You know what I'm saying? You said bring the heat, I brought the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Settle down, Simba.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you willing to break out of your comfort?
Fuck no. I like being in the dark.
Why, dude? No.
I like going to my room and just
All right, so we're good.
Listen to the
Everything.
light.
Everything's cool?
Yeah, this is rolling. That's rolling. Light looks good. And if you want to lower the mic maybe a little bit like lower, but face it towards you guys because it's kind of blocking your face. You see it right there? There you go. There you go. There you go. No, you son of a bitch. Yeah, right there. That looked
Get
good.
the golden
That looked
penis
good.
out of
Okay,
your mouth.
nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, you're good.
Oh, it's right there, perfect. It's right there.
Yeah. You don't have to sit up or anything. You just don't want the mic in your face when you sit down and relax. So that's all.
Just chill out, dude.
Yeah.
Just chill out. Wait, no, don't rub me. Rub me the wrong way, bro.
Go back to the mic.
This girl gonna get jealous.
Yeah,
I know
everything
how
looks
you're
good.
gonna make her jealous, bro. She's gonna kill you.
You know what? I believe it.
Alright, let's start us off, bro.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Move the speaker out of the.
Oh yeah, you want to take the speaker out the frame? You could toss it over here.
Oh,
Can I get it?
um,
Here, here.
It's on.
Be professional.
Bring me a pop. A soda pop. You know what
Okay.
they used to call them? Soda pops?
Yeah, man, I still call it
Can I
that.
get a pop?
All
A
good.
soda pop? Wait, how old? Are you
Ready?
judging me?
Give him a warm one. One of the warm ones.
No, I have one open right there. It's right there. We're not sponsored by them.
This one's yours?
Hurry up, man.
Which
Oh,
one's
you would
yours?
need like
This is
a
mine.
black sleeve to just put it in. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Well, see, actually put it. If you do get one, put it in a cup.
Alright, ready?
Oh, that could work.
Alright,
Like a glass.
alright.
Oh, that's perfect.
Alright, guys. Let's get right into it. You know. Welcome back to Parkland Podcast. I'm your host, Rubio. This is. Go ahead.
Brandon Kelly.
There we
what's
go.
up, gang, gang.
Gang. We're back again with another episode.
What's the episode about this time, man?
I don't know, man.
What do you mean you don't know?
Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes. You know, because because I used to be outgoing so much.
Okay.
Used to be. Well, it's like here and there now. It's a hit or miss.
Okay.
But like, when I was like, you know, growing up, I would always be outside. I always want to meet new people, talk to new people, and it's like a hit or miss now. Like now, I find myself actually relaxing inside. Like I just feel like I became more of an introvert.
Introvert person.
Yeah. Is it
Growing up.
growing up? Yeah. I just
What?
I don't know. I just like I don't want to be outside as much anymore. Maybe because I'm getting older. Maybe.
Okay, I see what you mean. I mean, what's the definition of an introvert?
You know, I don't know. Google.
It's
Hey Siri.
it's like shy and
Yeah, shy, reticent. Isn't that the
yeah,
word? The
reticent.
word we just
Shy
learned?
reticent, which
We
means
learned
like
this like 2 minutes ago, right before we started.
you're not ready to speak your thoughts. So like you're saying when you were younger, you were more of an introvert person and you didn't want to like make new friends.
No, I was more of an extrovert. I was
Oh,
always
so you're
outside. I was
oh,
always
so you're
making
outgoing.
friends. Yeah, I was always like, I was saying too much back then. It was,
And then nowadays you're more introverted because you're getting older.
yeah, I think yeah, you kind of learn, but you know, I feel more peace being inside. I kind of learned from an introvert why it was so good to be one.
Right. I think it's opposite with me. As I was younger, I was more of an introvert person. I didn't like talking to people. I hated people. People are mean. People are still mean. It's crazy, man.
Cut the
Can't.
camera. Cut the camera.
People are no, honestly, man. I don't want to talk to nobody. Everybody was pointing fingers, like, she's not a good person. He has cootie. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the cootie thing.
Yeah, you know, you're just watching people and you're just like, I don't want to be like that. It's gross.
Yeah, I think when people watch a lot.
Yeah.
Even though I was an extrovert, like I would people watch. I would literally go out and just kind of watch them and be like, "No, that girl has cooties. I'm not going near her."
When I was
They already told me.
when I got into like 6th grade, I feel like I became more extroverted because I was just like, I don't know, felt a little more grown,
Well,
made more friends, hung out, actually did something, you know, outside of school, and then yeah, you know, honestly, up until this point, from like high school up until now, I think I've been more extroverted and outgoing. Like even doing this, I feel like this is as extroverted as it could get.
man, I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I have my moments where I'll go and just meet random people and I'll talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind that. I feel that's a comfort for me. Being home and relaxing is not a comfort for me. Although my roommate might disagree because he'll catch me on the couch knocked out. But there are times where I'm like, I can't be here anymore. I have to go somewhere. Like, I don't feel comfortable. I need to go, even if it's for a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just do not feel comfortable being at home. Like you will never catch me in my room for more than an hour. I will literally walk in there and then walk back out.
Jeez.
Yeah, it feels weird for me.
I don't know. I could go days at a time with being in my room
Yeah.
and being away from people, because like, I don't know. It's like your time to think and do you, kind of, you know, actually, you know, get shit done. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I can't get anything done when I hang out with people, man.
Oh.
Like as extroverted as I am, like I love being like around people, but you know, I don't know about you, but I feel like I have like too many friends, and when that's not bad. I don't think it's a bad thing because like honestly, I like to hang out with all of them, but it doesn't leave a lot of time for me to like do anything that I need to do. So like being too extroverted could get kind of busy, but you know when I have that week or two to just you know not do anything and just do me,
Yeah.
it's just like it's a really good balance, you know.
I have like you know you ever say keep your circle small, like
Did I say that?
no I'm just saying you know
Oh,
like
okay.
people say that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I have a circle, but my circle is like this large, but they're all close to me.
Okay.
You get me? So
Right,
they're
no,
all,
I
but like I could call them like oh they're in LA or they're like oh they're in Texas. Like those are my
Okay.
close friends, but
I
my
see.
circle is small, but my radius is like
I see.
out there.
So you just have a lot of friends. In
Yeah,
different places.
like yeah, it's just like
So you have different groups.
yeah, they're different groups. So you can just call and catch up on one of them, and they have an interesting thing going on, and then for me that's like heaven because then I could just travel out there and go spend time with
Actually,
them.
that sounds like a really fire idea.
You know what I mean?
You know, I don't know. You know, no, yeah, I know what you mean.
That may be like an uncomfortable thing, but you should try it because in this way now, being an introvert, like for some of them, they like being home. So if I go and travel, I can now spend time with them in their home or their hometown. So I can do a little bit of both while I'm with them. But I do notice that like being at home, it Like, what do you find interesting in being at home? Because I try to sit down and read a book, and I literally have to force myself at times.
I actually like kind of doing stuff that not normally people want to learn, like about computers. You know, like I built my own tower. That was fun.
That's
well, I helped.
That's amazing.
I
think that's great that people do that.
I didn't build it.
No, still, but you put your hands in it.
No, yeah, I did. I gave him the tools, you know. And stuff.
Yeah. You had
Because
the
I don't
flashlight.
know how to plug it, dude. Honestly, haven't But no, like I was saying, so like I try different things, like new ideas, like something that would better my person, as an individual growing up. Like I felt having a tower or a computer would be like one of the best investments I could make. Not only that, but I have access to a computer that's fast and easy that nobody uses except me when I'm at home.
Right.
And yeah, so like that's something I learned over the years, being introverted, and then more so going on as I got older. I don't know, you meet new friends and you kind of just hang out and do stuff.
You know, I noticed I would get stuff done before, pre-COVID, I should say. I would get things done at like coffee shops. I would like literally leave my house to get things done at coffee shops.
Would you meet anybody out there, or was it just?
Yeah, no, I met people out there. Let's say I met our cameraman out there. I met people everywhere. So,
Right.
but that for me, like for being at home, if you notice, like when we're on the phone with each other and we're like FaceTime, I start cleaning.
No,
I
right.
literally start moving
Yeah.
around because I feel like I have to do something.
In order.
Like I could work. Maybe it's my zodiac sign too. I know you feel
What's
like
yours? I don't know if I believe in all that zodiac.
I don't either, but I think it's the funniest thing when people start asking.
Not true.
But then you get like little traits and you're like, damn, am I really like that? I might be like that. You know?
So what about you? What did you do as you were an introvert at home?
Now I feel like now
Painting.
I'm more I just paint and draw, but I could do that anywhere. I could take it to the beach, I could paint there, I could draw at Starbucks like I said. I could go and go to a park and paint or draw.
Lower half of it.
And it's really nice. So like there's times where I'm being an introvert at home and I'm like, you know what, today I'm gonna make time for myself.
Yeah.
And I kind of sit down, I listen to music, I draw, and I'll try to read a book. I will, like half the time I'm listening to the audiobooks. For me, it's like I have to train my eyes to actually like flip through the pages and have the patience for it. But I have some, like I went thrifting and I got a bunch of books. But as far as being home, it's like different for me. I want to learn from people.
No, honestly.
So yeah,
I
more
wanna
hands-on.
I want to do more of like, I don't know, do more of a cooking type.
Cooking?
Yeah, like podcast.
I could
too.
read recipes.
No,
like,
I think anybody can read recipes.
I mean, like you know,
going
follow
out.
them correctly.
Yeah, I can follow them correctly too. But what I'm saying is like I want I don't know, I want something different, like a different type of style of cooking. You know.
Yeah.
Something that nobody's tried. I don't know. It's just an idea.
You know, I always wondered like the famous food stuff, like how small and tiny. Like, is it really worth the amount that they say it is? I just want to try it.
Like those really fancy foods.
Yeah, the really like the drizzle,
With, like,
whatever.
caviar.
Yeah, like caviar. Is that really like?
I don't know, man. I know some foods are really expensive, like truffles and stuff.
Truffle. I've heard
Yeah,
they're
truffles
really
are
expensive. I want to try that one day.
Truffles?
Truffles.
I don't even. It's a
I wonder if they got
fungus.
coupons for that.
They don't have coupons. You have to grow it.
Gordon Ramsay hit me up.
Gordon Ramsay. Oh god.
I need coupons. He's like fucking coupons. Sandwich.
Nah, so can we cut it real quick?
Yeah, that's fine.
For sure. Cause like we could just go on to the next one.
Well, we had a good 10-minute section there because we started like I had it recording the whole time, but we started the actual podcast like 4 minutes. And it's 14 right now, so we can use that like 10-minute section. That'll be like the intro or whatever you guys do call that too.
Yeah.
So that's about 10 minutes so far.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's the second.
So when was
The
it?
second one is introverts and
At 4
We
minutes.
need
Well,
more
I started it
for so
whenever it started a long time ago, but they actually started the podcast part at 4 minutes.
So they only
Just
go for
figure
about
out
4
if we
minutes?
have to put
No,
more
it's
into
been
the-
going
I feel like
14,
we weren't as high
so
spirited
10 minutes.
just because of the fact that we don't know too much about it. We kept repeating ourselves.
What are you? Eat sandwich.
Let's actually cut it.
Yeah,
That's good.
let's cut it.
Can't stand it.
It's fine. I'm just gonna leave it recording because when we cut it, we have a bunch of small videos that won't really throw together
Cut
to
the
match
check.
up with the audio.
Cut the check.
Yeah, I was like, just don't worry about it. Just do whatever you guys want.
Alright, I'm gonna go on to friends.
Friends. How many of us has them?
Wait, that was your one episode?
The game.
We're gonna come back to that because I don't feel like we had a lot of content to work with.
Well, that one, it was good. It flowed nicely. It ended up being 10 minutes. I didn't think. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys' flow was fine. You guys
Need
got
another
better at it.
20 minutes.
We talked about food towards the end.
Yeah, 'cause you got hungry.
You want to eat?
Oh, I
Did y'all eat?
Yeah, I ate.
did. You guys eat?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do friends.
I'm always
Let's do
hungry,
friends.
so
You
yeah.
want to start it off for me?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll just start from the beginning.
You can start in like 30 seconds, so that way we can have it at the next second
Cool.
interval, so you guys can start thinking about what you want to say, get comfortable. Got about like 20 more seconds, and then I'll let you know when it's 5, or So, yeah, so far that's good though.
Okay, you ready? And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to another episode of the Parkland Podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Kelly, and the one with the most, you got Ruby in the house. And today's segment for the subject of the day is friends. Now, Rubio, let me ask you something, bro. Let me ask you something. How does one find the right friends?
How do they find them? I don't
Yes.
think we find them. I think they find us.
Because
Because we stumbled upon each other. You know?
Stumble, I don't stumble.
Stumble.
I meet people.
I fell for you, bro.
No, bro. Stop
I
that.
fell hard. I was like, this gonna be my friend, no matter what. Nah,
Honestly,
I'm just kidding. I think
honestly, I was like, nah, I don't think it's how it works. I like I said, we met Arby's, and I think just fate has a way of.
I was one job
Figuring stuff
application
out
from
from
quitting.
I don't know, man. You met good people. You met good friends.
Good friends.
Who
He
was
still
that?
fell for me.
I
That's
didn't
what
fall,
happened,
bro.
bro.
We didn't talk for 2 years, and then we were like, "Yo, what are you doing?" It's like, "I'm still painting." I was like, "That's crazy.
Yeah.
I have these ideas," and you're like, "Oh shit."
It's happening today.
Oh yeah,
Honestly,
man.
Yeah, friends. Like
Honestly.
I feel like when you have friend groups, like okay, did you ever put yourself in like friend groups at school?
Yeah, everybody did.
Like, I
I
just
did. I
did
hung
you
out
have a
all the
clique?
ages.
Is there certain like cliques that
there
you
are cliques? Yeah.
Yeah,
You
those
gotta find
things
your
are
clique.
real.
I got with all the Asian homies just because we're all Asian, and I mean, what you would call it? You know, I mean, it's not race. You know, it's not like
No, I didn't
hung out
actually.
with them because
I
they're
didn't.
Asian.
I
I hung out with them because we kind of had similarities. Like, oh, you're Filipino. I'm Filipino. That's
Oh.
crazy. You eat the same foods. My grandma, my mom cook. So it's like something that I can bond over and create like somewhat of a friendship. And
Okay.
it worked pretty well.
You know what's funny? I didn't hang out with a lot of Mexicans.
No, why not?
No.
They're-
Oh, you said Asians. I didn't hang
nah.
out with them either.
Well, screw you.
I'm sorry, bro. I really didn't know.
Wait,
Yeah.
you didn't. So okay, so then who did you hang out with?
The homies, hey, what's up? What's up? No, I'm just kidding.
Like race wise.
Oh, race wise.
Yeah, race.
Oh,
Or
I
did
have-
you hang out with everybody?
I hung out with everybody.
Okay.
I was everybody, like anybody. I kind of wanted to just like blend myself in. So I had so many groups of friends. Like I hung out with some of the football players, the band geeks, and, like literally like the JRTC kids a lot.
I had
So,
I agree with you on that. Like I had different friends around school that I like to hang out at times where you know what I mean? Like I had white friends growing up, and they're very like outgoing and adventurous. So
Yeah.
they'll call me up in the middle of the night, and be like, "Yo, man, we're gonna go off roading. Are you down?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm down." Flip my homie's car over.
yeah, I went
was
off
funny.
roading. That's pretty fun.
When you were talking about like band people, I always think back to like I always not from my school,
Mhm.
but from you don't know him, but his name's Emilio. But from his school, get hung with the band geeks.
Oh, okay.
I know, it's
You know, I used to play the trumpet, so I met a lot of people in band. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
choir too. It was pretty cool.
Oh, you did choir?
Yeah, I was probably not that great, but
Oh, yeah?
I was the guy in the back trying to mumble everything. But no, it was that's where I met some of my friends, and then I met a variety of friends when I did JROTC for 4 years. So like
What's that?
it's like junior reserve, the people that were always were like military clothing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You did that?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to.
Sorry.
I was sorry for myself.
Just kidding.
Woke
No,
up every morning like,
I mean,
hey.
it's nice. It's not good. I'm not trying to badmouth it. Like,
No,
it's
no,
just
no.
I would never do it because that's just
Too
seems
cool?
like a lot of
Too
work.
cool for
no,
school?
not too cool. Not cool at all.
You know, I did learn how to like actually shine shoes.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was actually.
I mean, so did
That's
I.
one good takeaway. Because when I wear like a nice suit, I'm gonna shine my shoe all nice.
I could shine a shoe too.
No.
What do you mean?
See my reflection in it, bro.
I'll look that up on YouTube. I'll figure that out.
Technology.
Technology.
Where you
bro.
could also meet friends. Have you met friends over the internet? Like, have you met like people
Yeah, dude.
just
I've
randomly?
met. Dude, I have homies on my app on my what's it called? Call of Duty Mobile.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, I
another
talked to
one.
these like this guy I was playing with. He's like, "Yo, Rice World." I was like, "What's up?"
Is your thing really Rice World?
Yeah.
This guy.
Follow me. It was right. Oh wait, Rice World 3000. 3000.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
precise.
Because you gotta add numbers, you know.
Is that how many rices?
No, it's just
In a rice bowl.
it's just the word was fun. I was watching YouTube one day and this guy was like, he was recording himself and he was like Rice World
Okay.
because it was like a company and he's like, fuck Disney World, Rice World. I was like, that's gonna be my new username for everything starting today.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh, you need to add numbers in the mix. So I was like, you know, I don't know, 3000 just makes sense, you know, like a machine, you know.
You know, I get people on like Instagram that will DM me and they'll just ask me questions and then they become friends. Like they'll honestly keep hitting me up.
And you've never met them.
I've never met
That's
them.
kind of scary, bro.
I know.
I wouldn't want to meet them.
You know what? I'm a very trusting person.
Like,
so I'm gonna take my chance.
I'd rather make friends with people I could talk to outside of, you know, Instagram, because like I don't know, like you get weird people out there. Man.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful who you make friends with.
There's
guys.
a lot of things out there.
Some people like pictures of feet. I don't do that.
No?
That's gross.
Dude, my
That's gross.
OnlyFans is like popping right now.
You gotta only.
No.
Oh, you see pictures of feet. No, honestly, it's a good living.
It's good.
Good money off of that.
But no, as far as friendships go, like there's so many places you can make friends. Like I said, they find you.
No, right? Yeah.
They find
no,
your personality and who you are. So I think it's good. Like we found each other through Arby's.
Yeah, through Arby's, but not through
Arby's,
internet.
No, not through the internet.
No, yeah, I don't know. It's like a different setting for me because it's like if I can't meet you in like
In person.
like
Yeah.
why even bother in a way? And also it's just I don't know. I want to get catfished.
You get catfished?
You could get catfished, bro. You don't know. I
You're
thought
like,
you
"Hi,
were
my
a
name's
girl.
Bobby."
Exactly, man. It's another. It's not a fear, but it's just like it's kind of embarrassing, and I don't want to put myself through that.
It was a cat friend or a catfish?
Catfishing. Or is it? I think it's catfish.
But for friends, right?
Well, yeah. I don't know.
I make friends randomly. I think I met so many friends randomly where I'm like I'm at a CVS, I'm just talking to somebody and they're like, hey, you work here? Can you give my son a job? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I end up meeting them later and they're like, oh dude, you're the one my dad was talking about? I'm like, yeah, how's it going? Like I made friends that way. Now they're like super cool.
Dude, I meet people like really randomly. Like I've like at concerts.
Concerts, yeah. I've never been to it. Like,
dude, you should.
not
go
a
to
rave.
concerts.
Not a rave. Like I've been to concerts.
Go to raves. Raves.
I heard you make a lot of friends.
Yeah, no. Like you'll hang out with them for that night. If they're cool, they'll hit you up. But if not, most like 80% of the time, they don't hit you back up after the concert. Honestly, because they don't know you. They just know you as that person that they partied with that night.
I'm like, hey, are you Ian? I'm like, what? No, my name's Mike.
No, dude.
Ian. Are you Ian?
If you want to make friends, going to a rave would be like the best thing for you. Cause like people are so like nice and they vibe out with your energy, and you have like a super. So I was at this rave. It was great. It was a great rave. I was with my girl. We were chilling. There were people gathering in a circle. I was dancing, and all of a sudden this guy pulled me to the side. And he was like, "Hey man," I was just like, "What's up, dude?" He's like, "Hit this." And I was like, "What's this?" He's like, "It's a J or J." This is before COVID and all that.
Okay. We share J's.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Honestly, it's so disrespectful.
Who do you think I am?
Yeah, I was like, he offered it to me, like. But I mean, like, I kind of assessed my situation personally. So I was like, he looks like the kind of I'll take some, you know.
I've only like heard like rave music here and there, but when I went to a party that had rave music, and this girl randomly climbed on my back and she ended up on my shoulder. She was like sitting on my. I was like, who is this chick? And some guy was like, that's my girlfriend. Take care of her. And I'm like, these people are really nice. Like, I don't know what to do, but she's on my shoulders.
Her friend was like, take care.
It was her boyfriend. She's like, take care of her. That's my girlfriend. I was like,
Oh,
why?
that was your girl. Oh.
Why is she on my? She crawled up me like a little monkey. You're like, it's crazy. I was like, yeah. I was like, what the hell's going on? Just tie my shoe and shit.
And you were like, these people are really nice.
Yeah. You gonna have me take care of your girlfriend? I'm just gonna drop her. But she started massaging my head, and I was like, oh, she's on ecstasy or something.
Yeah, man.
But I made a friend.
That's the drugs talking mostly.
Oh yeah.
But no.
Yeah, they never called me afterwards.
Yeah,
There's no expectation.
There's no
It was fun.
expectation. But what I'm saying is, if you ever go to
Calm.
rave,
I'm just
hands
kidding.
down, you at least have to go at least 3 in your lifetime.
Yeah, no, I haven't been to any.
And you got to go with the right people too, because if you don't go with the right people, it's not going to be as fun. You know, I mean, you could go by yourself expecting just to meet people. You'll end up with like at least 2 different groups that you either like or not.
Yeah, you know what? Like speaking about groups, if you end up with the wrong group, like, do you ever realize that some friends just kind of like are like succulents? Like they kind of like you don't benefit off of them.
Oh.
Like you're just always spending time with them. You're not doing anything.
No.
You're not progressing in life.
Right,
like
right.
those are like the slum friends. Have you ever been around them? Like,
No.
I've had friends like that. They were like very depressing to be around.
Well, then drop them, bro.
I did.
That energy.
I did. It was like hard for me, because like some of them you grow up on, and they end up changing, so they kind of steer that way.
Oh yeah, of course.
But yeah, as far
I'm
as
not
like,
gonna give up on my homie.
that's exactly. But then you have to sometimes, because they gotta do things for themselves.
Oh yeah, they gotta. Yeah, man. You can't solve their problem.
Can't be a crutch to friends. Anyways, any more $20?
What do you mean about?
Just kidding.
Okay.
Just like-
So, speaking of friends, do you find friends that kind of reflect your personality? Like I was saying in the beginning about like how when I was in middle school, I kind of cling to like this Asian type group.
Yeah, I think like I said, I had friends that like weren't really doing the things I wanted to do.
Right.
I was people pleasing back then, so it was like I made friends from that. And that was my mistake. But now, here we are.
Yeah.
Doing the podcast, and like I feel like now I have friends that are creative, motivated, hustling. They're dedicated. They're always trying to come up with something new. And then I see some of my friends that were in that kind of like that section where like they were kind of doing their own thing.
Right.
See me doing something, and I'm like, now they're steering my way. Like, how do I help you? How do we help each other? And I'm like, dude, I love that. Let's get something started. But for me, since I am like outgoing, I meet people that want to like start doing things together, collaborating. I like those are my friend groups now. Some people I could just call, because you can't talk to everybody. You can't like
No.
if I go to you about my problems, you'll listen and understand. But
Yeah.
there's some friends you really can't like
Maybe.
open up to. Delete.
Nah, bro, I got my own shit to worry about, man.
What do you mean? I'm here for you too.
God damn.
Alright, next time you call me, we'll be busy. I can't wash your dishes right
No,
now.
I'm just kidding, bro. I answer the phone. Jesus. I promise.
I can't talk right now. I'm doing art boy shit.
Art?
Art.
Oh, shit. Did you start on that board?
What?
The board.
Oh, the skateboard.
Yeah.
The commission.
There is this board that's coming up, and I signed Rubio up for, and he needs to. It's a competition. Basically, you paint on the board, and the best painting, they give you like a year's supply of decks, which is not a lot.
So I'm the procrastinating friend.
So hurry up.
Hmm.
Yeah, friend you are.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm just kidding.
So sorry. I
Who
failed.
would you say is your best friend?
My best friend?
Yeah.
Oh man, I think you have more than one best friend.
Who, me? Or you?
I don't know. After you just put me on blast about the skateboards, what else to say?
I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
it's okay.
It's a joke.
I don't want to talk about
Joke.
it.
You don't know joke when you hear joke?
No, my best friend. I feel like a best friend is someone you can always talk to, no matter what
Well, yeah,
time.
I
So like, 2 years we weren't even talking, and it felt like normal when we just connected back to each other. So it's like,
Right.
are you my best friend? Am I your best friend?
Maybe. I mean, well, I don't know. It's only been.
Ah.
Oh no. I mean.
Get out of here.
Yeah, man, you are. I was just kidding. Wow. We're doing this podcast, of course. I'm not gonna do with anybody, honestly.
You know what?
But I have more than one best friend, though. I have more than one.
I have more than a best friend. say that. I have friends that I went to high school with that are just like always there.
Yeah, man. It's also kind of weird seeing people from high school like my friends.
Really?
Cause like I don't see anybody from high school except Brian. Brian.
Brian.
Brian.
Is that how you call him? Brian.
For...
It's a cute little nickname. Brian.
It's gross.
No, I have friends from high school that I really like close with. Like I hardly see them as much now. Maybe like a few. I see you all the time. You're here every day.
But we didn't go to high school.
I know, but I still love
I'm
you.
saying okay. No, I'm saying that because like I don't know, like I don't see him.
Oh, okay.
I did see one of my homies from high school. I think 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Just ran into them and I was just like, oh my gosh, like it's been like I think 4 or 5 years
Right.
since the last time I seen her was at school. We randomly walked into the same restaurant at Panda Express. The fortune cookies suck, man.
I don't really eat there.
I know, but if you ever get a fortune cookie, it sucks, bro. I got a fortune.
What did your fortune cookie say? Because I know it's relevant to the topic.
It said, "Surround yourself with friends." I'm like, that's not a freaking fortune. Well, it's a good saying.
It's a good saying.
But the
It's
fortune,
like the
there's no fortune. It's a fortune cookie. Like, gee, I'm sorry. This is how you know I'm also getting older, man. I started getting mad at stuff I don't usually get mad about.
Yeah.
I would have been like, when I was 8, I would have been like, oh, that's cool. If I had any.
Did you have friends younger when you were
Yeah.
younger? Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know, some people that don't. There's some people that don't have that many friends or they feel like they can't relate to. You know what friends didn't have friends back then? Were the kids that were watching anime.
I had friends when I was watching anime.
No, I'm saying like the ones that are like dressed up and they got like a lot of shit.
I dressed up.
Did you really?
I didn't get shit. Nobody gives me shit.
I got shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I wore
I wore the headband.
I wore the headband
I will
too.
buy that now.
You know my girlfriend, she wore her headband for her...
Talking about me.
Man, shut up. Just kidding.
And that's how you can tell I'm Leo. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god.
You wore the headband though to school?
Yeah.
You got made fun
I
of?
wore it like Shikamaru. Yeah. I wore it like Shikamaru and everybody was just like, dude, what is that, bro? And I'm like, it's anime. It's Naruto. And they're like, oh, you're one of those dumb guys that do the run. I'm like,
Oh, nah, that's
and I'm like
mean.
slowly
That's
taking
mean.
it off. No, what you talking about? And then flipped it inside out.
I did the run, and I would go to class, and I would be a ninja.
I feel like high school was mean.
But I wore it on my forehead.
Yeah.
And yet, no, kids are mean, dude. Kids are
Kids
mean.
are mean. I think it was hard to make friends back then.
You know, somebody hit me with what are those back in school? Do you remember?
They hit you with the what are those?
Yeah.
That's how you know you were.
I wore slides.
Oh.
And they were
bad. You know what? I wear the
They were
moccasins. You wear the moccasins?
no, I didn't have.
I
nice
got them
shoes.
at Payless, and I wear them all the time. I really like them.
No, that's where you gotta go, man. Pay for that.
I was wearing slippers to school. Like that was a trend at one point.
No, it is. It still is.
It's
I
comfy
wear
as
it.
hell. I think we'll go buy some.
True.
I made friends that way though. They're like, oh, where'd you get those? Not what are those?
Anyway, yeah, kids, I forgot where we were.
We're
We were
talking about your girlfriend.
Naruto,
headband.
dude, yeah, man. Honestly, I didn't. You know, yeah, like I said, nobody gave me crap for doing Naruto. Everybody was into anime, man.
Man, I wish. I think certain people were
And
like,
those were more of my friends. The people who like anime, oh, dude, I had something to talk about with them. Because I'm like, dude, let me put you on this one anime. And they're like, what anime is that, Brandon? I was like, One Piece. Like, oh, it's One Piece. Oh, watch it. And just, dude.
Never watched it. I'm sorry. I never watched it.
You gotta watch it, man. I'll put you on some game.
What, that One Piece?
Yeah, One
But
Piece.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have certain groups of friends,
Mhm.
you start like finding things where you want to do things now. Like before, I never bought Funko Pops. Like, you know, I always wanted to buy them, but my friends groups were always wanting to buy. Like, I think my friend groups I really mostly hung out with was they were really into cars.
Mhm.
Like, they were into Mustangs and like these. What's the one that your girlfriend has?
Which one?
The car she drives.
Oh, the Subi?
Yeah, the Subi.
The BRZ?
Your car.
It's not my car.
The one you drive.
I wish I had. Dude, I need to get a new car, man.
Yeah, me too.
I hate my Nissan.
Yeah, see, I was saying, when I had friends like that, they would talk about their cars, the motors, and all that. They're like mech heads. Like they were literally mechanics. And I'm like, dang, I don't know nothing about this.
You should, man.
But I would hang out with them because they were fun. But like I said, like how do you have friendships that would benefit you to make you grow?
Oh, I see. So you would benefit off of a friend by the skill that they would have.
Yeah, like I learned from them like little things about mechanic terms and stuff like that. But my real passion was art. And being creative, hustling, like being an entrepreneur. Like how could I keep going and going and going further for my life? You get me?
I see.
So it's
you're
like
trying to grow as an individual.
Yeah, and then it's like now that I have these wide variety of friends, I could call on them and then do more things.
Do more things. No, honestly, dude. And you would probably help them out by like what, selling them.
Yeah, logos or like some like
man.
clothing or something like that.
Oh, you do logos. I forgot you do.
Yeah, I do it all. I paint it all. You paint on the wall, I paint on the wall. You paint on the table, paint on the table.
You
You paint on the microphone.
You ever graffitied anything?
Yeah.
What'd you graffiti?
On the walls.
Well, yeah, I know.
Sewer lines.
Oh, where else would you do it at?
Billboard.
What'd you do?
I just tagged my name. I know. I shouldn't have.
Who
but
did this? I don't know.
I-
It was Rubio.
Not me.
Tag your name. We'll find out who did this. It's written there.
We'll catch that man. There's like 3 of them. I don't know who we're talking about.
All right. Gosh.
Nothing. I was the center right there. I'll show you.
She goes, friends.
This guy quiet for a second.
Yeah, you
So-
got 30 minutes so far too.
We got 30 minutes.
That
Okay.
thing. Just add 10 to whatever this is. Yeah,
You
so
want to take
30.
an intermission real quick?
Yeah, that's good.
You guys went totally off topic for this program.
We did.
That's
Well,
okay.
that's fine. That's what the podcast is. Yeah, that's why
That's
there's no limit
That's
or
alright.
anything. So you gotta.
You should move the camera towards the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Well, no, that sounds like it.
Just to see those guys in the back wall. You can see the little.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I was noticing is it's the black. You guys wore it last time, I think. Now in the second one with the first podcast, when you guys have like black t-shirts,
Oh,
doesn't
so
sit
we
well
changed.
on the. It's like not contrast. It's not good
Yeah.
contrast.
Should
Your
we
heart-
start over then? And
So
I'll-
lose the jacket.
I'll go change.
Well, if it's flowing so nice, I didn't want to mention to.
Do it, sure.
Time to start the podcast. Welcome. Wait, which one's mine?
Like you said, like watch, come here.
How are you guys looking at me? I'm doing one,
Yeah,
what
there's
do you guys
center,
think
but I'm
is,
saying
like,
is I can back up the light and still have them covered.
Yeah.
It's like if you slide it up, you get them more centered. Cause if you're watching
What if
it,
you put it right there?
I didn't even know you was
In
looking.
the middle where the thing's at, the couch.
They were just looking at me.
What's up? What are you changing?
Like, smirking and what?
Can you put it right in front of us or no?
Let's see.
Joe?
What happened?
No, he has
Put it
these
right in
people
front
in
of us?
front of
Yeah,
you.
right there.
Yeah, put it right there in the middle.
Josh, you sure?
Yeah.
What's something you need to do? Just cock it.
Well, I can change the lens too if you wanted a closer one.
me a little bit.
For
a little stretch.
And then you talked about cars and Nissan.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that's the kind of friend groups I had.
No, I
Now I
get
don't have those
But then you
anymore.
asked
gonna
my
drink it.
car, like what kind of car your girlfriend has. Like, that's
Oh yeah, it's just like I'm just like thinking car. We can go off on tangents, alright.
We talk about a